Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to another episode of the Rhythm and Reason podcast. We got a good show for you guys today. So grab your popcorn, grab your girl, grab your boyfriend, grab whoever's in sight, and sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Kick the intro.
Peace and welcome to this edition of Rhythm and Reason. I am your host, Dwayne Evans, and I'm glad to be here in yet another episode with my beloved brothers. We're missing JC, and we're missing Terrence. They're in their absence today, but otherwise, we're doing good. Right to my left, I have Devin. You muted.
You're muted.
What's up, everybody? Hope you enjoy the show.
Under that, we have Mr. Jamarcus.
What's up, guys? It's going to be a good episode. We're going to be interviewing Mr. Thompson.
Under him, we have Mr. Josh, who you saw already.
What's happening, y'all?
And with that, we have the Rhythm and Reason panel. I'm so happy to be here this week. It's another week. It's been a long week, but yet it's been a week. So I'm glad, to even have gone through this week and to gone through it and survived just like everybody else here. Moving forward, though, we have a special, not really a special delight, but rather a special treat for everybody here in the I Got You. Sometimes it does that on its own, but we have a special treat for you, or you could say it is a delight. We have our guest, Daddy Floaf. He'll be on a little bit later, but before we get to that, we have our usual scheduled programming with Field of Vision, announcement, song of the day, rhythmic words with Jamarcus. Then you have the poem with Josh. Then you have my observations. So with that, I'll get right into it. We're going to get into Field of Vision with Devin.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why does Josh's dance move get more aggressive every time?
He danced hard. That's what
Exactly.
I see.
Dancing
There's a body
hard.
to it.
Like about to blow his back out.
Anyway.
That's crazy.
We are back once again with the one and only Rhythm and Reason podcast. And first up for starters, we have the Field of Vision with yours truly. I'm accompanied today by Jamarcus, Josh, and our host, Dwayne. So, all right, going on to the first question. Who is a popular singer who was in a group first, but then became a solo artist? But here's the thing, because it's kind of hard to type this question out. So say somebody goes as a solo artist and they used to be in a group. So do you think them as a solo artist, do you think they had better songs in a group when they were in their group or as a solo artist? For example, Bobby Brown. Do you think his solo songs are better than his work with New Edition, or his New Edition work was better than his solo work? So who do y'all think is that? Josh?
Since you mentioned Bobby Brown, might as well go ahead and say it. Um, TBH, I think both, but like his songs that he let on in the songs he let on in New Edition, and you know what? Yeah, his solo stuff was better. Now that I think about it, his solo stuff was better.
Okay.
So because in New Edition, he didn't really get to lead as many songs like he wanted to, but when he did, of course, it was Mr. Telephone Man and
Jealous Girl.
Jealous Girl, and I know I'm missing something, but he his solo stuff was better.
Okay. Jamarcus.
I would have to say Bobby Brown, like him, because the first album he put out, what, Girl Next Door, was it?
Yep,
Girl, it was Girl Next Door, and also
Girlfriend.
I Need a Girlfriend. That that one, and also the remix for Girl Next Door was really great. It had good beats in there, but My Prerogative was good, and Tenderoni was great. And I have to say, yeah, Bobby Brown's solo work, because because when he was a New Edition, he never got a chance to shine. The only time he had a chance to shine was when he was Telephone Man,
Yep.
and it was like a little bit of little snippet of it.
Dwayne.
I say Marvin Gaye. I would say his solo work is better than when he's singing group the Moon
Group
Glow,
in the Moon Glow.
but I think he did. I think he did good when he sang with the Moon Glows, but I'd say his solo work is much better to me.
Okay.
And
I
really,
got
Marvin needs no explanation about his solo work.
I got for starters, Bobby Womack. Now, don't get me wrong, his music with the Valentinos, it was good, but we all know he was more popular and he took off way more when he was by himself, especially in the early '80s with the poet and stuff like that. And Bobby was just on and popping in the '70s, like no doubt. And then Sam Cooke. Now, same thing with Bobby. Yeah, his work with the Soulsters is very good because I do like the songs he did with them, "Touch the Hem of the Garment," "Lord Remember Me," and "That's Heaven to Me," and those songs like that. But Sam's solo work, I mean, it's great. I mean, he already became a teen idol by 1957. He was just set from there. And who knows what more he would have done if he just stayed around longer. So, and
I
then
would have,
last, I gotta say Eddie Kendricks. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like his work with Temptations, like Just My Imagination, Try to Remember, songs like that. But I like solo Eddie way more. He's a Friend, Son of Sagittarius, Boogie Down, uh, Girl, You Need to Change Your Mind, Date with the Rain. He got so much bangers by himself, and he's the most successful temp to go solo out of everybody who did go. So I gotta give it to him.
I have four. I have four people. I got El DeBarge, Jeffrey Osborne when he left LTD. What can I say? I love Only Human, and I love we really don't need the light to see. If I'm saying
Oh
it
yeah,
correct.
that's right
Yeah.
there.
That's a
El
good.
DeBarge, he has some great songs, especially the one in Secret Garden.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's all. That's all. I know I said what four, but I just only thought two. But
Plus that El George first album was pretty good. Like that song "Who's Johnny?" That like those songs are good.
Yeah.
oh, I forgot. Gerald Alstein when he went solo. Gerald Alstein.
Mm, I say he sounded better with the Manhattans.
Yeah, I have to agree. I
Mm,
like
Yeah, he sounded better.
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I got one. Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah,
Now I got no explanation on that one
that
because
is pretty.
we already know Teddy Pendergrass. Like, okay, at first we've known him with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, right? Then once he went solo, he became a household name. You know what I'm saying? And he became the Teddy Pendergrass. Close the door. Love TKO. Feel the wait, they did do Feel the Fire, didn't they?
Yeah.
yes with Stephanie Mills.
Yes. You have him and Stephanie Mills. Feel the Fire. The list goes. Come and go with me to my place. The list goes on and on and on. I don't love you anymore. So
Oh, that's the song right there. That was his
I
first.
don't love you
That was
anymore.
his first.
Oh,
That was,
just a
Just
shame.
that
Just a
simple.
shame. Okay, last fourth one that I'm just now thinking of. L.J. Reynolds. Call Me. It's also on my YouTube page. No, no.
like better
Mm-mm.
with the dramatics. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
hold.
he sounded a lot better with the dramatics.
I like
That's
them
just
way
like
better
saying
with the
we get it.
dramatics.
It
That's just
seems
like
like I
saying
was
we get it.
naming people that was only good in the group, but once they went solo,
He
Felipe win.
Felipe. Oh yeah, we're not gonna talk about Felipe Win because we
Yeah,
know
we talked about him a couple
how he
episodes ago. Check it out.
we know how
Ouija,
he.
Ouija of the dramatics. Ouija.
Oh,
No, no,
God,
no.
no, no.
Ouija
That's worse
sounded
than
a lot
Felipe.
better with
That
the
is worse than
dramatics.
Felipe. That Follow Your Dreams album is awful. God, no. Hey,
And what about
R.I.P.
that other?
R.I.P. though, but
No, not Ron Banks, but
that
uh,
album was not it.
the other
Ron's
guy.
album was
Dash,
Ron's album
Chad
was good.
Burns, Jerry Curl, the other guy. He sung
Nah,
in.
I wasn't really rocking with Ron Banks solo album. I tried. I tried listening to like 3 songs and it wasn't clicking. The Truly Bad song is all right. That song all right.
Edmund Silvers. Edmund Silvers. I'm not
And
Oh well, I can't really say because I'm not really into the
I like
Silvers
him
like
better.
that.
thinking. He was supposed to have a second solo album come out, but
Oh, and then one more, Lionel Richie.
well, yeah, he had that success. He had that pop success,
Yeah,
crossover success. So yeah,
because like once he like okay, because it was obvious he was. I might get canceled for this, but he was the voice of the Commodores.
Lionel.
yeah.
Lionel was, and then
In the docu,
when Lionel left, they didn't have no more hits until they came out with Night Shift. But then after that, it was no more for the
yeah.
Commodores.
No. Can't forget the elephant in the room. Michael Jackson. Come on.
Exactly.
What needs to
Come
be
on
said?
now, come
What
on now,
needs to be said?
Both.
come on
He's good
now,
in both. He's good in both. He's the king of
come on
pop.
now. We don't
Uh,
have, we don't have to go into no explanation about him.
there's one more we left out. Jackie Wilson.
What
Yes,
group was he in?
the Dominoes,
Oh, oh.
Billy Ward and the Dominoes.
Okay.
Yep.
I know. I only know like 2 songs he sung lead on, which was "Rags to Riches" and "You Can't Keep a Good Man Down."
Exactly why he blew up way more when he was by himself.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
He had To Be Loved, Reek Petite, Lonely Teardrops. I Get the Sweetest Feeling, Higher and Higher. Like Jackie was on a roll. I mean,
He was on fire when he went solo.
all right. Next question. What solo artist had the best debut album after they left the group? Jamarcus?
Bobby Brown. No. I can't even think right now. You gotta go back to me. Forget about that. You gotta come back to me.
Dwayne?
I'm already pointing.
What's the question, Jack?
What solo artist had the best debut album after they left the group?
David Ruffin.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah.
Josh?
Even though this wasn't his debut album, and neither Off the Wall was, but Michael Jackson,
Yeah, Got to Be There. That was
Yeah.
still
Got to Be There is a good album.
Okay. Johnny Gill.
like after New Edition.
Yes.
Yeah. See,
Okay, yeah. Because I was like,
Johnny
he had an album.
Gill. After. Bam.
Then I'm gonna say,
Bam.
okay, since you said Johnny Gill, Ralph Tresvant.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that album
Ralph's
is
first album was wonderful. That's
Okay.
another good album.
BBD.
Ralph's rap. That was tough.
Okay.
Yep.
We going band for band. BBD.
BBD, yes, they had an amazing
A
debut album.
little bit of devote.
Sam Cooke again. I mean, that's just one of them. I mean, come on,
Teddy
man.
Grass.
Yeah, Teddy too. Yep.
Now, I would say Lionel. Lionel had a good debut album.
Again. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
Llama
cool.
had a good debut album.
It was cool. Eddie Kendricks. Yeah, the first album is good. First album's good. I do like it. The home of Johnny May. Let's go back to day one. Can I? Yeah, he got some jumpers on there for sure.
You do. You do.
Who else?
Let's see
Can't
who
really
else.
think of anybody.
Jackie
Right.
Wilson, of course.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, Jackie Wilson. Oh man,
Oh,
I can't really think of anybody else.
I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now.
I am really drawing a blank. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank too.
I promise when I see it, then I'll definitely know. Luther Vandross.
He was well. Oh, I was about to say he was never in a group, but
Yeah, he was in that group change in the 70s.
oh yeah, in that other
He
group Luther
was.
before
He
that,
was. He wait. No, he only did background. No, he was.
he was in a other
He
group that
was.
was named by his first name, Luther. The second time around, I love that song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one. That one.
Yeah.
and then
Kind
that
of both.
never too much.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he became the Luther
Luther
Vandross.
When that
Vandross.
it was over.
It was over from there. That was,
Yes.
and it's the fact because I've seen the documentary. It's the fact that nobody wanted never too much. Nobody wanted
It's
it.
crazy.
He was shopping around that song for so long, and nobody wanted it.
But look what happened though.
And look what happened.
He became the man that he is today. Like he
Yes,
whole
Mm-hmm.
name. Like there's no way nobody could not know who Luther Vandross is.
right. All you
They
gotta say
don't.
is Luther. You ain't gotta say his last name. Just say Luther.
Yeah, he's one of those celebrities where you just say the first name, you already know who they are.
Uh huh. Or Reefer.
Yeah, Elvis.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
know. I know.
obvious.
Michael,
Michael, Janet, Mariah. It's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie.
Beyonce.
Because some of them have like uncommon names you could just you already know. Because
Yeah.
I've never met anybody named Luther or Teddy before. So
Honorable mention from the first question.
Hmm?
Gerald Levert.
I'm surprised that we didn't say him. I was thinking
Yeah.
about
Honorable mention. Yes, Gerald Levert. Because he also had a wonderful first debut album.
I kind of like him better with Levert.
You don't like none of his solo stuff?
I wouldn't say none. He do got some songs that I do like his version of "That's the Way I Feel About You" with Mary J. Blige. That song was bumping. That song was great. That's a
Yeah.
very good song. I was just talking about that song. That's a good song. And Funny, that's a good one. Baby, Hold On to Me. Mr. Too Damn Good, I like that one. He got some, but I just like him better with Levert.
Didn't Eddie Levert have a solo album of the old
No.
days?
He did.
No, he never had it. I
He
could
never had
remember.
a-
I was just thinking
Yes,
to
he
myself,
does.
when I was a kid, I was listening to Eddie Levert. He was like doing this little tribute song
He
to
did.
his.
Eddie did have a solo album, Josh.
Yeah,
He
I was
did.
right. I was right. Childhood memories coming
Yeah,
back to me.
right. He does have a solo album. I remember seeing it.
I
Wow.
remember listening to that song.
But he does have it. It does
He had
exist.
a song called "I Don't Mind Making You Happy." I don't
No,
mind.
that was Gerald.
What?
In my
In
songs,
the
that,
That
beginning.
is Gerald. That's Gerald.
Oh my god.
Yep, that's Gerald.
I
I know
probably
it's
got.
because they both basically sound the same.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
had it had Eddie Levert say the intro. My son Gerald Levert. Something
Yes,
something.
that
And
one.
then boom. Okay.
Mhm.
That
I
was.
got confused when I was a kid. Like,
All right, the last question. What is a 10 out of 10 album with no skips, no bad songs, not even one?
whoo.
Devin, you know my answer.
Is it Thriller on the back of your wall?
Nope.
Off the wall.
Nope.
The Temptations?
Nope.
Okay, who is it?
Devin, this is quiz time for you. See how well you know me, brother. What is the number one album that I did not skip, that I don't play about? It's an album that I will go to war over.
You sure it's not the main ingredient?
It is.
I
Yeah.
said the main ingredient.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
You said the Temptations.
No. I said Michael Jackson first. You said no. Then I said the main ingredient. You said no, and then I said the Temptations. You said no.
Oh, I didn't hear you say main ingredient. My bad. My apologies.
Yep, I said the main ingredient.
My apologies. Yes, it's the main ingredient. Which album is it, though, Devin?
Ain't it spinning around?
Yes.
Or / Tasteful Soul?
Yes. I got to get that album as soon as possible and lock it.
Okay, Jamarcus, was your answer.
Okay, I'm gonna do something very, very different. It's like it's a blue-eyed soul. These two guys aren't brothers, but they are righteous, and they got two big hits.
I got that.
Oh, exactly. No, exactly what he's talking about. Yep. I knew exactly what he was talking
The righteous brothers. You've lost that love and feeling. And you know, my grandpa, he has a bunch of vinyls. He has a different cover of that album. In the
Like a
back,
rare one?
oh yes. And the back cover is hella beautiful. It has pictures of like the two guys recording and singing the songs in the studio.
Like a studio shot?
Oh yeah.
You gotta show that one day.
I gotta show it. Hopefully, he'll give me the vinyls so I can like take pictures and stuff. So,
Dwayne, what's your answer?
What's the question again, my brother?
What is an album that's a 10 out of 10, no skips, no bad songs?
The Delphonics Hey Love album. That whole album. That's one album that I own to this day. That
No misses? No misses?
I know every song on that album.
Now one miss, huh?
Not one miss. No,
Well,
not
All
one miss.
See, I got another album. Dang, I'm kind of drawing a blank a little bit. Yep. This man right behind me, Michael Jackson Thriller album. That's definitely a no skip album.
yeah, I got all 9 songs in the playlist. Definitely that one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all the songs. All 9 of them, yep.
Yep, that's true.
I got a couple. The Drifters Under the Boardwalk. That's that one. All the songs are great. One Way Love, Rat Race, If You Don't Come Back, the title track Under the Boardwalk, On Broadway, Up on the Roof.
Mhm.
All classics, all bangers.
I would have to say, Josh, you
Go
can
ahead.
go. I would have to say the Silver's third
Third-
album.
The third one,
Yes.
the hardest one to get. I still don't got that one yet.
Yes.
That one yet. I don't know how Anthony got it.
Because I remember when I was working at Walmart, that album helped me through a lot, getting those carts outside in that hot ass heat. But isn't that the same? I hope I'm not saying this wrong. Isn't that the same album that had Could Be You or Never Be Ashamed? Or was that the second album?
I think that was the second album.
Another
Yeah.
10 out of 10. This right here. Even though sadly this was his last one, he went out on a bang.
Hey, that's a good one right
He
there.
did. He did.
The whole
Ain't that
Ain't that,
good
ain't that the
news?
album with having a party on it?
Man, ain't that
not
news?
that one.
No.
That one. But this one got a change gonna come. Ain't that good news? Meet Me at Mary's Place. Good times.
Yeah, Mary's Place.
Tennessee Waltz. Yep.
Yep.
This the one right here. This one right here.
Another 10 out of 10 album.
Hey, if your name was Mary back then, you had to be hot stuff, boy. Anybody named Mary was like, dang, that's my song right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I got one. The Shy Lights, For God's Sakes, Give More Power to the People. It's a album.
I'm getting that one soon, by the way.
That is a no skip album. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's a good album too. Real good album.
Mm-hmm. Especially the first album where they had those uh green dress shirts with the
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Hey,
yes. My
another honorable,
favorite is
another honorable mention is Zapp and Roger,
yeah.
with that one Zapp album with All Right. I can't think of it's
Be
going
all right.
Be all
yeah, Be
right.
All Right. That one album, that's a no skip album too. Matter of fact, I say any of these albums are no skip albums.
You
In
know
my
what?
I can agree with that.
I don't think they had any song that wasn't a hit or a bop.
Who's that, Dev? Marvin Gaye. That's
Marvin
One.
Gaye
definitely a
keep
no
getting
skip
it
album.
on.
I
This
like how he
That's
got
keep it
that
on.
in like he's in mid motion. What is he doing? Is
He's
he
jamming to the music,
I,
Dwayne.
yeah, what Jamarcus said. He might be jamming to the music, something
yeah,
like
Yeah,
that.
like what did they get him? What did they catch him doing? Because I
It looked
always
like he's slamming some papers or something, but they was like, let me
yeah.
get this
you,
real
you
quick.
know that little signature move that Marvin always does, where he's like putting his hands up and just
He
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
does that. He
he
does
might
that.
that's what
he
he
might be
doing.
doing it. He might be doing
Speaking
it.
of Marvin, yeah, another 10 out of 10 album, no skips, his I Want You album.
Yep.
Yeah.
I Want You. I swear, After the Dance is my favorite, bruh.
Yeah, that's the one.
The Shy Lights Half a Love album. I was working at a retirement home. That whole album, it helped me. It really helped me.
We can't forget about mentioning the GOAT.
Stevie?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh.
Specifically this one. This one of my favorite Stevie album. This one top to bottom is great. And Songs of the Key of Life. That one
Of
too.
course.
Like, come on, man.
Talking Book.
Hotter Than July. Talking Book. Hotter Than July.
Hotter Than July is really a no skip album, too. Even though Happy Birthday is played out now, but okay, the only song I do skip is Happy Birthday because it's played out.
It is.
I got you. I got you. Curtis Mayfield Roots. Curtis Mayfield Get Down. The first song,
Mm-hmm.
great. Love it.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Curtis Mayfield, The Impressions, This Is My Country.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Amazing album. Wait, that was him on that album. Yes, it was. Because I think that was one of his last albums before he went solo.
No,
No, no, no. It was Check It Out. It was the Impressions Check It Out album.
Check it out. Okay.
Yeah, that was that
uh,
last thing.
Denise freaking Baker went 8 for 8 on this rap album. And on this one, she went 8 for 8 on both of these.
Yes.
Both of these are freaking outstanding, dude.
Mm-hmm.
She went 8 for 8 on both of them. Like, man, oh man. I know I got another one. I got one more. One more.
Oh.
Who's that? Is that Rick James?
Ooh.
Rick freaking
Rick
James.
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 Yes, that's
Oh,
definitely a no skip album. Street songs.
Rickety James. Yup. That's what Anthony calls him. James Ambrose Johnson freaking Jr.
Yes.
Went 8.
Okay.
Street songs. Yes,
Okay.
no skips.
Okay. Jermaine
When I was
Jackson's
a
Feel
young
the
boy,
Fire album.
growing up in the ghetto,
Hanging
hanging out
out,
on corners,
singing.
singing with the fellas, looking for the cute chicks, trying to have some big fun, looking for some trouble from anyone who'd give me some. I was going crazy in the
Yeah,
ghetto.
in the ghetto.
Didn't know
Okay.
what my life would be. Sorry.
In the ghetto. I have to say once again, Jermaine Jackson's Feel the Fire album.
Okay, I can agree.
Yeah.
Jermaine Jackson did have some good solo stuff. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
but it was poorly promoted.
Yeah.
I know because I got the footage of Switch and Jermaine Jackson, both of them doing their thing.
Switch. That's another one. The first album,
Yeah.
Switch, yeah.
Gem. Third album, Gem. Second
Yeah.
one. First 3, just Gem. All the way.
Mhm.
But we gonna wrap it up here. That's all the questions for today.
Yes.
Thanks, Josh, Dwayne, Jamarcus, for all your good answers for this good week of Field of Vision. And we'll see you guys next time for more of Field of Vision on the hottest podcast in town. the Rhythm and Reason, the one and only.
Thank you, Devin, my brother. Give him a round of applause.
Yay!
Always good every week when you do Field of Vision, Devin. Your questions, you just get higher and higher and higher. So, we're so grateful for you and all the work that you do here at Rhythm and Reason. One more round of applause for Devin and Field of Vision. He's been faithful with Field of Vision, and he's also been faithful with the announcements and getting the announcements in. Not only that, but Jamarcus has been faithful. Look at Jamarcus.
Right.
I tried to hold it in when
That's
he did
his
that.
right there. He always does it every episode.
You be killing me, man.
Living colors.
We all been faithful. Not only that, but Josh, you as well, man. Behind the scenes, y'all don't see a lot, but Josh is definitely good behind the scenes. And so we thank y'all, for all of your commitments. I thank you for your commitments and what you contribute here to Rhythm and Reason. Moving right along, we're going to get to the next part of our program today. We have our announcements with Devin Sims. What is the announcements for today? Ding, ding,
Question.
All right, where the music at?
There it is.
His
ding,
birthday.
ding.
I honestly thought that they were gonna be a little short this week, but by like Friday there was a couple more birthdays. So let's get it started.
Do I hear music?
Oh, yeah.
First one up, we was just talking about last week. Happy birthday to Velvet Voice, Mr. Luther Vandross. Oh, another 10 out of 10, no skip. Give me the reason and Busybody.
Yes.
Hold on, everybody, round of applause for Luther Vandross. Let's go round of applause for him.
The Velvet Voice.
Yes.
Next
Look at
up,
him.
we got two Temptations this week. First up, happy birthday in heaven to the original Eddie Kendrick's replacement, Ricky Owens of The Vibration.
Yes.
Only
You got
real
a good song with the vibration called Making
Happy
Love.
birthday, Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go to the next tip?
happy birthday to a real good bass singer who me and Josh have met before, Jawan Jackson.
Happy birthday, Javon.
Yeah, he's actually a very good bass. Like I just watched
He
the whole
is.
man. He did his thing. Happy heavenly birthday, Ella Fitzgerald,
Yes.
jazz
Amazing
legend.
singer, talented. I just want to say, Devin, I was about to laugh at Ricky Owens, and you know why, but I'm not gonna.
I know.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. There was one missing up there.
Yeah, it was kind of blank. I just said like, okay, let's get to the next slide.
It's also T-Bob's birthday as well from TLC.
Yeah.
I put that. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I definitely put it there. So
Also,
yeah.
I want to shout out our former panelists here in the chat, Mr. Ronald.
Ronald?
Robert Downing.
Oh my goodness, Robert Downing.
Ronald?
Said,
What's up, man?
Ronald?
And I said it so calmly too. I didn't even.
You're right. You said Ronald.
Ronald.
Hey, Ronald, how you doing? Yeah, that's your new name now, brother. Ronald Downey. What's up, Ronald?
Ronald.
Yeah, your name ain't Robert no more. Your name Ronald now.
Oh man, what's going on, Rob? Nice to see you in the chat.
Ronald. Call him Ronald.
He said Ronald. My bad, Robert. My bad. All right, moving right along. Just got out of the announcements. Thank you again, Devin, for those announcements. We're going to get to our song of the day. And Jamarcus, don't you dare. Our song of the day for the day.
What are you doing? Oh, stop.
The song of the day is, and we was just talking about them last segment, The Shy Life, Stoned Out of My Mind.
Stone out of my mind.
That's the song right here.
Stone out of my
I was
mind.
listening to Shy Lights a lot this week. I was listening to
Yes.
A Lonely Man. I want to pay you back. What's another one? Yes, I'm ready. If I have to go, forget
Wait a minute.
more power to people. We are neighbors.
Oh
Are you
my
my
god.
woman? Tell me so. Like the Shy Lights are very underrated, man. You gotta
Yeah.
give more Shy Lights. A
Uh,
round of applause for the Shy Lights,
I
man.
yes.
did get done listening to "Let Me
Yes.
Be the Man."
Oh
My
my
daddy
god.
was.
That's
No.
another good mention, man. A round of
Highlights
applause
inside.
for Marshall Thompson.
Man, Toby,
Yes.
Toby,
Living legend.
Toby.
Toby. Yeah,
Toby is a
but
good
man,
one.
Toby. You know, you got
A letter to myself.
a letter to myself. You got Lonely
Extra,
Man. Lonely
extra.
Man is
Read
good.
all about it.
You got Marriage License. Uh
Are you
Man, Jamarcus just like one of the Shy Lights right now.
are you my woman? Tell me so.
When they had those hats. What's that? What's that one?
It's
What
on my
song is?
YouTube page. Stone out of my mind.
Stoned out of
Oh,
my, oh, you playing Stoned Out of My Mind.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
we need more footage of the Shy Lights, man. There's barely any.
I know, bro. I know. Somebody commented today saying yes to my the Shy Lights song. It was one called of them on Soul Train. It was called about no, yeah. You gotta be the one. And it's like a short footage of it.
Okay.
We got to
Yeah.
get more footage.
I see. Wait, did somebody mention Have You Seen Her?
Basic.
Not Basic. That's one of their best right there. I love Have You Seen Her. I see
I
her
mean, everybody
faces
knows that.
everywhere I go.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I'm saying.
even at the
The
picture
picture you
show.
show,
Have you
have you
seen her?
seen
Still like it, but
Tell me, have you seen
it's
her?
not
her?
as basic as Old Girl. It's not as basic.
Oh,
Old girl, I can understand. But have you seen her? Bruh.
I want low key basic, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Have You Seen Her is not basic. Have You Seen Her
It,
was not even supposed to be a
it
single.
it's one of them gimme songs, like My Girl with the Temptations. It's a give me song. Like, yeah, of course I know this song. I don't know any other ones though. I just know those. It's a
Man, I'm
give me.
gonna have to disagree with you on that, brother.
All
I mean,
right.
of course, I know I know
Oh,
there's
my
a lot
bad.
of other Starlight
My bad.
songs,
I didn't
but
know. I didn't mean to talk.
I'm about to say. I'm about to say. I was talking about y'all just saying in general.
Well, wait a
have
minute.
you seen her?
Y'all don't mention Lonely Man.
I
Y'all
did.
didn't mention. Oh, y'all did.
You
Okay, I
I
didn't
did.
hear
did.
that. I didn't hear that. What about what about not wait there will never be no peace until God is at the conference table.
oh yes, there will
Oh, I
never
forgot about
be
that one.
no
I forgot about
peace
that one too.
I
until
Terrence,
forgot
God
about that one.
is at the conference
Terrence
table.
surprisingly backstage.
That was a
Okay.
good
What about the Shy Lights? Love me, baby, love me now.
yeah,
And
yeah.
What year
love
is that
me.
song? Do you remember?
1969.
That's way before. That's way before. That's probably like the first album, or
And
even
you know, you go online, there are the Shy Lights and Romancers album.
Hey,
This is like the before they blew, before like 67, 66, 65. There's a song called Do the Monkey. Not Major Lance, but they did like a whole different type of one.
what about
No,
just two
it's not
teenage?
racist. They probably didn't even. It was like 65. I
I
mean,
wasn't even supposed to say nothing. But
What
yeah,
about what
Terrence
about just two teenage? What about just two teenage kids?
yeah, that one too.
That's a
That
good
one
one. You
too.
know, just two teen. That one is coldest days of my
Let
life.
me in. That's a
yep,
song
yep.
by
Coldest
Coldest
Days of My
UGK.
Life is good.
life. That's the one I forgot. Thank you for
Coldest days of my life, man. Part
Coldest
one
days of
and two.
my
that's
life.
really the joint right
Part
there.
one and two. That right there.
Yes,
Both
part
parts.
1 and 2. Yep, I got the greatest hits vinyl. I was just listening to that. But yeah,
Toby,
let's Terrence in. Let
the
Terrence
Shy
in.
Lights. Toby. It was
Dwayne,
a sad day when Toby went away.
I sat
yeah, I think
down to
pretty sure
try to
What about
see. No, that's a sad
hey
song. I
hey?
don't.
What about I lied? Y'all know I lied. Last night I cried.
no.
Hey, who will fix my
What
breakfast?
about I'm not a gambler?
Hey, I ain't heard
Ooh,
that song in a while.
I'm not a gambler. When the cat's to play, when the kitty. Oh,
Bro,
Yeah,
let
that's
Terrence
true.
up. He's been in there for a hot minute.
They did a good job of our first time I ever saw your face, Terrence.
the first
Terrence.
time.
Yes, he's been
Terrence
backstage
is
for
here,
a
bro.
good while.
Oh,
Terrence is
Terrence,
here.
we didn't even know you was
I've
backstage,
been said he
man.
was here. I've been said he was here.
Well, we can't let him up right now.
Why not?
Well, because it's about to be the song selection. So somebody got to introduce
No.
the singer so we
Oh
can.
man. Yeah, you supposed to sing, remember?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So can you introduce me so we can get to that part and let Terrence up?
Yeah.
I
All right,
guess.
let's go. Let's get it done.
Okay. Introducing our hostess with the mostest. He sung last week, but he said, why not double it?
Wait.
So doubling it by
No,
singing.
wait, no. I'm sorry for interrupting you. I didn't say I wanted to sing. Y'all asked me to sing. Let's get that clarification.
What? What?
Y'all asked me to sing. He said like I was like I gotta sing 2 days in a row. Nope, you need to say it right. You need to say it right.
Can somebody just let Terrence in? Because now he's like, he's.
No, I'm just playing. Come on, introduce me now. Where'd Devin go?
No, I'll
He's in the
introduce you.
private
I'll
chat. Like,
introduce
he's
you,
like
bro.
texting all bunch of stuff.
I'll
This
introduce
is why Dwayne is not in the group.
you.
Hey, Josh,
You
introduce
said
Josh.
now it's
Introduce me
awkward. Just
so
let
we
it
can
go.
go.
Why would you do that? This
Josh,
guy, Devin, tries so.
yeah. All right, now, Josh. Josh, introduce me. Matter of
I
fact,
got you. I got
I
you.
introduced myself. Y'all taking too long.
I'll introduce you. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here again is our hostess with the mostest, Brother Minister Dwayne Evans. Here we go. What do you have to sing for us today?
Thank you, Josh, and thank you to everybody. Today I have to sing. I think I'm going to sing a gospel song, and I think that's a first for um, this podcast. I think Devin sung a gospel song once before, but I think this will be the first time I'll sing a full gospel song that's not sung by an R&B artist, but a gospel singer. Either way, it's a gospel song. I'm going to be singing "Sign Me Up," uh, and that's the song. I'm going to be singing. So here we go. Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Write my name on the roll. I've been changed since the Lord has lifted me. I want to be ready when Jesus comes. Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Write my name on the roll. I've been changed since the Lord has lifted me. I want to be ready when my Savior comes. When he comes, the trumpet will sound. When he comes, the dead in Christ shall rise. I'm glad I've been changed since he lifted me, and I want to be ready when my Savior comes. Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. write my name on the road. I've been changed since the Lord has lifted me. I wanna be ready when my Savior comes. Wanna be ready when He comes. Yes, I do. Thank you.
So you have a piano at home, but the only thing that
Whom all who listen,
Well, well. Come on now.
Lord, Father, come.
Yeah, that's it. So
You did a good job doing
Yes,
that.
Lord.
Good job.
Yes, Lord.
oh, Terrence is still
Backstage.
backstage.
Terrence is still backstage, by the way.
Hey,
I should have just left. I should have just left.
Terrence, you always take things personal. What's that
I
song?
I
What's that
didn't take it
song?
personal.
Don't take it personal. But is that TLC? I think.
No,
That's
that is
Jermaine.
Jermaine Jackson.
That's Jermaine Jackson.
I just wanna be all alone.
Oh, never mind.
That one. Ain't that TLC?
No,
no, that's
That's
no,
Jermaine
not TLC.
Jackson.
that's
That's Jermaine
Monica.
Jackson.
That's Monica.
That's
That's
Monica.
Monica.
Yeah.
Yes, it
No.
is. Yes, it is.
No.
I just want to be all alone. Think I did you wrong. That's Monica.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
That is
got all
Monica.
in the camera with that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamarcus, relax. Hold your horses. Lord of mercy.
Chill pill,
Bro,
buddy.
I have been back here for a smooth 20 minutes. Crazy
He
work.
was
Devin, are you
getting
okay?
on
You
weakness. He's
frozen.
texting like a
Devin, look at
19-year-old.
Devin. Devin, are you good, my brother? Why?
Devin,
Yeah.
Devin.
Oh, I feel some empathy now, man. We gonna have to have a conversation. Devin is upset, man. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna tune in next week to see what
Dang,
we're gonna
made him turn off his camera.
Yeah, we made him turn off his camera. All right, we're moving right along. We want to get to.
I'm not gonna lie though.
The next
You
part
interrupted his monologue crazy hard.
I did interrupt his monologue. Devin, I did not mean to interrupt your monologue. Well, I did. Well, wait, it was true now.
His introduction.
I did mean to interrupt because it was true. Because I like to, y'all do want me to sing, but I like to let everybody sing. You understand? And plus, Rhythm and Reason, I'm not Rhythm and Reason, Rendition is the group. Y'all the group. Now, I don't know if y'all broke up. I don't know. I don't want to talk against Rendition, but I ain't heard
You
Rendition.
sung for 2 weeks and now we broke up. Hold on, you ain't heard who? You ain't heard what?
I ain't heard y'all sing yet.
What do
We
you mean?
haven't heard us sing
I
yet.
sung the week before you sang the first time. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about like in general. Like I've heard y'all just sing.
He is lying. Why is he lying on live? Like what?
Not Terrence. You know I don't like to lie. I don't like to lie.
You're right. He forgot. You know he got the memory of 80-year-old.
That's it. It wasn't a personal towards Devin, but Devin
we
was
starting
saying
this
like,
again.
Devin was saying it like I wanted to sing twice in a row, and that's not. I don't want to just take all the time. I want to share it with everybody. So I'm not just taking thinking space.
That's not what he was saying, Dwayne. What we was trying to tell
You
you before you
literally-
started yapping.
You literally agreed when RJ asked you Sunday night or whatever night that was before the episode. So what are you talking about?
You did agree.
I agree.
And that's not what he said. He was saying he decided to bless our ears. He was hyping you up, bro. Like he wasn't saying you trying to steal all the spotlight. He was hyping you up.
Well, yeah, no. See, you mistook what I said. I never said Devin was saying I was trying to take all the spotlight. I think what Devin was saying. No, hold up. There we go. No, what Devin was saying
was like.
What Devin was saying. I thought he was saying it as if I just was wanting to sing, and I was saying my motive for singing is not just to sing. I want everybody to sing, and I'm not saying that Devin brought that forth. But what I am saying is, next time, let's sing a song that we can all sing together.
Yes, as a group.
as a group. Now that's a little bit hard on live. Okay, I'll mute.
Instantly.
We can do it. We can do it. We
No,
can. We
no, I
can.
don't know about that, Jamarcus. Now thinking about it,
Man,
because last time we had a group like that, a group song, it didn't work out
feel like
well.
a choir, like
Josh,
a
can you
one
attest to
and
that?
What? Say what now?
Can you attest to that? Last time we had a group song, it didn't work.
It was well. The last time was good. The time you're talking about was the first time.
Yeah. First time was trash.
Oh yeah, that was awful. It was all Josh's fault though.
How was it my fault?
You decided to go get sick. So yeah, it's your fault. You decided to
Okay,
go get
I
sick.
was sick.
You decided to do that. Anyway,
I was sick.
what's
But
next? Is
Devin,
it time for poems?
Devin, I'll tell you this, man. I appreciate all the kind words that you said, man. All right, moving right along. And Terrence, how you gonna come in and try to tell what's next? You ain't been here all episode.
I asked what was next. I did not tell. I asked.
Now, granted, I did see your message, so we'll keep it moving. But let's move on. We're getting to the rhythmic words with Jamarcus, our brother who is a part of the Shy Lights. What are you gonna be singing or not
yes,
singing?
I'm Eugene Records.
What are you
I
gonna
play
be?
all the. I write all the hits. I write all the original hits, baby. You already know. Pause. No, let me stop.
Okay.
Hey,
All right,
hey,
we back.
hey, hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey.
With
Welcome.
rhythmic words
all
with Jamarcus.
Rhythmic
Devin, come on, man. Turn
Rhythm
your camera
Market.
back on.
That's how
Nope,
Dwayne.
it's been ruined.
You was supposed to be dancing with me, bro.
It's
Oh,
been ruined.
You pissed him off, Josh.
Thank your host. Thank your host. He ruined it.
Thank you, Dwayne. Now I lost my dance buddy.
Well, technically, we're all co-hosts, so thank us all.
You the main host. We the co-host.
We're all hosts. Okay. All right, are you ready, my brother? Go ahead,
Yes,
Jamarcus.
I'm ready.
We're in the middle of Jamarcus' segment. Let's go ahead, man.
Come
Oh
on,
yeah,
guys.
like how we was in the middle of what I was talking about. You said no, stop. That's not correct.
Devin,
That's not
I
correct.
can't even. Devin, I can't even get upset. I can't even get upset with you. Because that is the truth. I did do that. I did do that, brother. I did do that. So I can't get upset with you. Now, for the reasons I did that for the reasons, but I did do it. But Jamarcus, we ready for you to go. Go ahead.
Okay, let's do this, baby. Okay. Pause. Okay, I am going to be reading to you guys a double feature poetry handwritten by yours truly, Jamarcus Hall. Both of these poems are on my YouTube page. Check it out. Okay, let's do this. Walk the pathways. Walk the pathways. Walk the pathways. As we walk through life, the trials and tribulations, the pathways we've got to walk, meaning dealing with a good day or a bad one, people, comments, the remarks, and can't forget about the haters. But with all dealing with that, you still got to walk the pathways through your life. Yes, you've made mistakes in your life, but you got to keep on pushing no matter what. Just keep walking the pathways. Either you're happy or sad. Walk the pathways. Just keep trying on working on yourself. You'll get there. It's going to be lonely at the bottom. But when you get at the top, the people will come, even the ones you thought were your friends, but really they weren't. Walk the pathways.
That might be his best one yet. That was good. That was good. Walk the
Yes.
pathway.
Walk the pathway.
I felt him on that one. I felt him
Walk
on
the
that last bar.
pathways.
I felt him on that last one.
Thank you.
Jamarcus, why did you make that?
I
Rather write it, rather.
last year on this particular app, I was very popular. I had about 60K likes on my TikTok account. And the same goes for not much the likes for the YouTube page, but I've been getting a lot of negative comments, and either they're good or bad, I still got to keep on pushing. I got still got to do what I got to do. And then this whole year, I just been like, I've been putting out, talking about a lot of about God and different situations in my life than last year when I was doing a lot of negativity, but that positivity, and we're talking about God and other situations, has me climbing back up by doing everyday content. And even in this thing called life, you're gonna have people that are gonna be looking at you funny or looking at you mean or just this just about rumors about you. But just like that, you gotta keep on walking. You gotta keep on pushing, just like Curtis Mayfield would say. Keep on pushing. Nothing is gonna stop you. Walk the pathways. And I'm right.
You're right.
You're right. You're right. Even we get negative comments on here on the Instagram because I remember that comment we saw it. People were like, laughing at us putting out negative comments. So we got to keep on pushing. We'll make it to 60. We'll make it to 100.
Well,
Okay.
thank you, Jamarcus, for your rhythmic words.
Thank you.
Everybody give a hand for Jamarcus.
Thank you. I thought I was gonna read the second one. No,
I
Yeah, he
mean,
said two.
Well, I thought you already read it. Go ahead.
no.
I thought you put two poems together, but I didn't understand what you were saying. You could have just said I was going to read two
Walk the
poems.
pathways.
Yeah,
I write my own material, Dwayne. I write a long paragraph.
Jamarcus, I never doubted that you didn't write your material. I just didn't know if you read both of them yet.
Okay. This is the
Okay.
second one. How can we change? How can we change? Every day we wake up 7 days a week, morning towards the daytime. We have every day to wake up to be a different person in the mind, body, and soul. Your spirit every day. You wake up in the morning, you look up in the mirror after washing your face and brushing your teeth before you go outside and do your thing to go out in life for what makes you happy. You can be a person who looks angry, but deep down, you're just trying to change. Even when other people look at you thinking you're the same, but thinking to yourself and also like everybody else, you're thinking, how can we change in a society that looks down on you no matter what? How can we change? Yeah.
Round of applause. All
That
right.
first one was real good. That walk the pathways, that was
I
real.
really,
That was
I
real.
yeah.
Thank you.
I really
Thank
love
you.
walk pathway.
He made a reference to smiling faces at the end. He low-key made a smiling faces reference. He said, gotta watch who you hang around. Some people that say that your friends ain't really your friends.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, moving right along, we're going to get to our next poems poem segment, which is our brother Josh. What is today's poem, Josh? Josh, I tell you, Josh, I tell you the truth, and this is the God's honest truth. Your song always makes me think about the 20s. Like when one of those ladies with those fur meat on. I don't know. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like a Lady Eloise. It makes me think of Lady Eloise or something of that nature. Like one of those women with those cigarette holders with the golden cigarette holder with the. It's like a long cigarette. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I do not.
You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, let me
I'm
see.
trying to understand what you're trying to say.
Your song. I'm talking about the song that is your song that is that's your theme for your segment. You understand what I'm saying now?
I do
It
now.
makes me think about a Lady Eloise or a lady who has a cigarette holder or something like that, or a lady with like who does a shimmy. I don't know. It just brings that people do. Never
I'm
mind.
gonna, I'm gonna
Let's
just
just get into Josh's.
let's just get into it.
Yeah, let's get
Um,
it. Hold up. Hold. Let me put your banner up here. Oh, there we go. Oh shucks.
Um,
To be honest,
hello, everyone. So, the poem today is called Keeping On. I've dreamed many a dream that never came true. I've seen them vanish at dawn, but I've realized enough of my dreams, thank God, to make me want to dream on. I've prayed many prayers when no answer came, though I waited patient and long, but answers have come to enough of my prayers. So that they can make me so they can make me want to keep praying on. I've trusted many of friends that failed and left me to weep alone. But I found enough of my friends, true blue, to make me keep trusting on. I've sown many of seeds that fell by the way for the birds to feed upon. But I've held enough golden sheaves in my hands to make me keep sowing on. I've drained the cup of disappointment and pain and gone many days without song. But I've sipped enough nectar from the roses of life to make me want to live on. So I encourage all of you guys out there to keep on keeping on.
excellent poem.
Good job.
Josh, did you write that poem?
No, I did not write that poem.
Why did you pick that poem?
I, I picked that poem because, well, see, I wasn't going to actually do this poem. I was going to do another one, but I picked this one specifically because of keeping on. You you go through your trials and tribulations in this life,
mm,
but it's one thing you got to keep on doing is keep on keeping on because life goes on. You know what I'm saying? And you got to continue to pray and continue to do things that God wants you to do, and that's keeping on. So that's why I chose that one.
excellent. Excellent.
That's good, Josh. Keep on
That's
keeping
excellent.
on.
That's excellent. One more time for Josh. Gentlemen, we're so grateful for all of the content that we get right here on the Rhythm and Reason podcast. And while I'm in that spirit, I would like to welcome all of our new viewers to the Rhythm and Reason podcast. Thank you for viewing our podcast, and thank you for your patronage. We're live every Saturday, 6:30 Central Standard Time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Please sub to our YouTube channel.
And please subscribe. That is important as well.
You know who you are.
Please, because if you don't,
Don't
we
take
coming
long.
for you.
It doesn't
We
take
coming
long.
for you.
Or we're gonna succeed without you.
Yes.
Yes. Say it again, Jamarcus. We're gonna what?
Succeed without you.
There we go.
Because the people will come. We're gonna keep on doing us. We're gonna keep on being ourselves. The people will come.
Dwayne, I have to ask you something.
Devin, you can ask it.
I have something special that I would like to read real quickly, if you would let me. I don't know what they're laughing about. This is not a joke. This is something serious.
Yeah, I don't know what they're laughing about either. I was trying to figure out what happened.
If you'll let me read it, I'll be happy to oblige it.
Certainly, Devin. I'll put you up on stage. Go right ahead.
All right. Well, this is something pretty unsuspected, but I just did this. I've actually written a little poem of myself.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Handwritten. Handwritten. Take a page out of Jamarcus and Josh's book.
Okay.
Oh,
Everybody get a round of
oh,
applause.
I don't know about Josh.
Hey,
Well,
You
I
just
say
my
Josh
iPad.
because I
Okay.
say Josh because he started the poem reading, but Jamarcus came in the way and he
I
did his
took
thing.
the baton and made it go up top.
But Devin, I will say, let's get this poem. If you're gonna read it, to read it now so we can get our interviewee in for his interview? Thank you.
So, all right. This poem that I just made is called The Road to Success. The road to success. The road to success. No one said this path would be easy. No one gave you the route. No one said it could happen overnight. Talent, hard work, dedication, and consistency. Stay the course and you'll make it. Stay in your own lane. You'll make it. You will experience some rough times. There will be some bumps in the road. There will be some hiccups. You will make mistakes. But a real man admits when he's lost. A real man knows what is right and wrong. But it takes a real man to get up, dust himself off, and keep going. No one told you you could do it. You only needed yourself to believe in. Because in this life, success and determination is all you need. And once you have it, you've reached your destination to the road of success. Written by me.
Perfect.
Yes, Devin. Yes.
Man,
Woo!
the road
Man,
of
Devin.
success.
Road to
Success.
success.
Perfect.
Perfect, little Dev. Perfect.
Devin,
Appreciate
that was a perfect poem.
That was great, Devin. I'm proud of you.
Appreciate it. Now, I don't even write poems off.
And
It
written.
just came to me. It just came to me.
Yes.
The road to success.
Yes.
I write
Yes.
some more. This kind of
Yes.
fun. I might write some more.
We're gonna have another third poem.
We're gonna now thank you, Devin, for that. We that
That was real good, Devin.
That was real good,
the
Dev.
road to success.
Appreciate it.
We're going to get into our interview with our interviewee today. We have a guest. His name is Daddy Fluff. Here's his image. He will be our interviewee today, and we're proud to have him. He is all the way from. I'm sorry. Let me see here. He's he is he has started his own YouTube channel. He started with 19,000 subscribers, and he has over 1 million views collected. He went on to different career centers while he was in high school, and he is certified in all Adobe products. His name is Tyler Thompson, but his name for professionally known is Daddy Floof. Sorry, I had to get that up so I can say it as it was written. So without further ado, we're going to bring him on stage. Daddy Fluff. Everybody stand in to receive him.
And he's from Ohio.
And he's from Ohio.
Okay.
Love that.
Yo,
You from Ohio?
what's up, Daddy Fluff?
Okay.
You
My
are
bad.
My guy.
What's up?
What's happening, Daddy Fluff?
Well,
Nothing much.
Oh,
Grinding, keeping that grind up.
wait, hold on.
yes,
What part of Ohio are you
sir.
from?
East side, East Liverpool.
East Liverpool. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what's East Liverpool about?
Ain't much. Dead end. Dead end. Trash. bugs. Man, I don't know. Like I'm in like the clean spot, but like if you just like if I were to walk like 20 minutes one direction, you'll just find like morphine needles hanging around and stuff.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Oh,
Just terrible.
It's just they're like, bruh, the cops are just always around. Like I'm literally friends with like all the cops at this point because like I just be walking and I just see them and I'm just like, yo, what up? What's happening?
Oh nah. Nope. Mm-mm. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Wow. Well, I'll let who wants to ask the first question?
Okay, I'll ask him the first question. How did you get into making video at age 9, and what kept you going through those early years?
So, I guess I had it was kind of ghetto. So we never had Wi-Fi, but our next door neighbor had Wi-Fi, and I had the Nintendo Wii. So I put my Nintendo Wii like in the corner of my room where it got like at least like a bar or two, and I discovered YouTube, and basically from there I discovered YouTube, started watching a bunch of videos, and I was just like, I want to do that, and then basically that's it. It was just I want to do that. So I just ever since I was just like making videos and like I got on YouTube before like like all the like people we know now. Like first it was just like random music videos, just random stuff, and
Oh
then
yes, I
and then
remember.
that's and then now and then it was like
The
like
2007, 2008.
yeah like just music videos. Like I remember one of my first favorite music videos that I found was like this Halo. You know the game Halo?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was what was it? It was that one song, "I Will Survive," and it was just like a cheap little music video of that, and like I like fell in love with it, and I just like watched it on repeat.
I got something to
But
tell you. Oh,
yeah,
do
go
you
ahead.
remember? Do you remember Smosh?
Oh yeah, I watched them all the time.
Hey, back in the day. Okay, number 2. You've reached 19K subscribers and over 1,000,000 views. What milestone on that journey that you really stand out to you? And before you say anything, I'm on YouTube. Sub, comment, bro. I will follow you back, bro.
For sure.
This is my
Also,
man,
I guess, but
Microsoft.
before I forget, if you ever like need help with anything, feel free to let me know. Like I can spice up your like free of charge. I would just do it for free just because I want to help. So
Are
like,
you
what
are
is
you
it?
on BandLab?
What is it?
Are you on BandLab?
No, I'm not. I don't know what
Oh,
that is.
it's just it's music. It's music, poetry, music beats.
Yeah, the only thing I like mess with in terms of music wise is that like I finick around with Garage Band. Like sometimes like if there's a song I really like the Small app, like I would just sing it. Like I would just randomly sing the song and whatnot. I would mess around with it, but like I haven't really taken it seriously yet because I'm not quite there yet. But I do plan on it. I do plan on it.
Good. Good. Um, so we're gonna. What about? I got another question here. You're certified in all Adobe products. Which tool do you lean on most when you do your editing, and why? Uh,
Well, I don't actually prefer to use too many different tools. Like I very much like my video editing and stuff to be like simple because I like to I like people to kind of like I'm not a huge fan of like the ADHD like like the kid slop where it's like constant zoom ins and like all this other stuff. So like my videos like editing style is very like ironic. Like I kind of poke fun at that kind of stuff where it's like, like like the YouTubers like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And then it's just like the subtitles that zooms in on their face and stuff like that. Like I know I kind of strayed away from the question, but what was it? The tools that I use. So actually, even though I'm like certified in Adobe, I don't actually prefer to use Adobe. I can use it, but I prefer to use Sony Vegas because to me that's just the one that I grew up with. Ever since I was 14, I just always messed around. Like I'm self-taught. Like I self-taught myself how to edit just from the sheer amount of hours of me messing around with different things and just like what does this do, and that doesn't look good, what does this do, like that. Basically that's how I learn. Like I don't like looking stuff up. I kind of just like to figure things out myself and find my own style. And like basically I'm at a point now where like I can get my vision out there. It's more about the timing. Like I'm more about like timing in my editing. Like I like that. I like keeping it simple. Like I don't like it like like in like if I wanted to flex my editing, I do like little short things, just like little short snippets where a lot of stuff is going around. But like if I was doing like a long edit, I kind of like it. Like I like telling it like a story where the music goes along with the edit, and it's like slow, and you can kind of see what's happening. Like, there's a place for like the cool edits where it's like stuff's jumping all over the place, but like
Like
that's just not
CapCut?
how I. Yeah, like I'm not a fan of like the cap cut stuff. Like that's too much like going on. Like I can't see what's happening. So,
What about
but
UCut? Because I use UCut.
what is it?
UCut.
I never heard of that one.
I
The
usually,
one.
I usually, I usually use it for like whenever I do skits because I do skits on my YouTube page and I edit soul music videos. Music videos.
Okay.
Okay. Jamarcus, you got the next question, my brother?
Okay.
Or Devin, you got a question?
I'll go after Jamarcus.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the next question right here. What role did your high school career center experience play in shaping your creative path?
Well, I already knew what I wanted to do. It was just rather I preferred to be in an environment with more like-minded people. Um, because there was a music studio, like a small little music studio in there that I was able to like finnick around with, like mess with the instruments, like get familiar with what it's like to be in a studio setting. And then there's like, for photography, like I got to use cameras. What else? I got to use the Adobe products more because that's what we used in the career center. Um, there was like game development too, but I'm more of a like uh, I like directing rather than actually making. Like I like to think I'm pretty confident in my ability to see like flaws or bug testing type stuff like that. So I'm more of like a director rather than I guess like the one that would sit there and design the stuff. Like basically it's like I give you an idea, like I give someone an idea, they put it together, and then I look at it and I'm like, this can be changed, this can be changed, and then that's kind of how I see game development. So if I was ever to do game development, it would be like a director role.
Okay. Why
Uh,
did you? Oh, okay.
Why did you choose Full Sail University for media communications, and how do you see it fitting into your long-term goals?
Uh, well, first, I got the offer to do music production, but then I started telling them more about my background and like videos and like all this, like social media and all that. And then they're like, media communications sounds like it would be a better fit for you. So then I just went with media communications. That's basically it. Like, and media communications seems to dabble more with like script writing, video editing, kind of more like an umbrella. Like, I guess you can say just with media communications, I guess I would be the one working like in terms of marketing or like script writing, video editing, stuff like that. Basically, social media presence type stuff.
I have a question. So, so 5 years from now, what do you hope people say when they hear your name, man?
Uh, Honestly, like I'm kind of on my like I've always been kind of like on my Batman activities where it's like, I very much always kind of like the idea of like being a vigilante and like a symbol. Like even if I feel like, deep down I rather just sit there and do nothing and just mind my own business, like I don't take joy in that. Like even if like I have to suffer, I would like to leave behind like a legacy, like an image of basically just an inspiration to inspire just by just my sheer perseverance and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Okay. After media communications, you're planning to study film. What aspect of filmmaking excites you the most?
Ooh, just I know this is like a very general statement, but just everything about it. But I definitely would like to direct and also star in a film. Like I plan on the side, I'm going to take some acting classes, even though I feel like I can already kind of act pretty well just from the sheer amount of like just videos that I made and whatnot. But it would be cool to just take an acting class to say that I have that under my belt. But the goal is to hopefully, if I can't get on like the like in a movie, I would like to make my own movie. Like that's the goal.
What kind of movie would you like to make?
I really like thrillers. Like my favorite movie is The Crow. Like I just really like just like those stories like really just stick with me. Like stories of kind of like tragedy, tragedy, but like it's like a bittersweet kind of ending. You know what I mean? Like I just because to me that just speaks to me. Like not everyone gets kind of like a happy ending, but like I like to think that in the end, like they get their like karma collects the debt of whoever wronged the other person or something like that. So that's why I really like the character of the Crow. So
Okay.
All right.
All right. Beyond film, you want to pursue music production. How do you envision combining these skills in your future work?
ooh. See, I always like even on like my page, like I like because I've always just kind of like lived through music. Um, because when no one was there for me, music spoke to me, and music uh basically said like put the words that I couldn't like put together myself, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always just enjoyed music, like any kind of music, like just any like I grew up with like Michael Jackson. I literally fucking I like danced to like all the songs. My favorite song from Michael Jackson is Ghost. That's like my favorite one. That one always stuck with me. Yeah, yeah. I loved Michael Jackson. I literally I had the Michael Jackson the experience for the Wii, and I just played it on repeat like nonstop.
That
Like
cute,
I
man. That game cute.
yeah, I just sat there and just played that on repeat. But I as I kind of like because I wanted to expand my taste when I got older, so I kind of got more into like metal and stuff. But like my taste is, I guess, across the board. Like it just depends on my mood. Like I like like R&B, like very rarely country. Like I don't like very rarely country. I know a lot. It's like bro, you listen to country? Who what are you what? But like some of it, like very few songs are okay, and that comes from my mom's side because that's the stuff she would listen to. But yeah, no, I just enjoy music, so incorporating music into my art has kind of always been a thing. Like even in my joke videos, like I use music as like kind of like it's part of the punchline, where it's like one of my favorite things to do back in the day when I would play like horror games in my videos. Like whenever something spooky or like goofy would happen, I would put like the Goosebumps theme in the background because like that's just what my brain imagines. It's just like if I see like a chair for some reason floating up, I'm just like that's just like how it goes in my head. I'm just like that like I always associated like music with things. So like because I feel like music like adds like a punch to the message, if that makes sense, especially when it like matches the vibe.
Oh yeah, got it.
Mm-hmm. I think we all been there before with the music thing.
We have. All right. Does anybody have any more questions for brother
When a,
Daddy Sloof?
when a project doesn't turn out as planned, creative block, technical hiccup, whatever, how do you push through and stay motivated?
I see the problem is that I've always liked to go at my own pace. So I never like I mean I get it. Like I've had blocks where I was like, I don't know what to do with this, but like I don't really dwell on it. Like I just write it down and then I like keep like I just, keep going. Like I just I had like like basically if I have an idea, I write it down and I'm like, well, if I, come up with something, I'll come back to it. And then from there I just kind of just go with the flow. Like um I don't really like to put like a schedule on myself because I prefer to just if an idea comes to mind and I feel like it's a good one and a one that I want to put out, you know, I'll just do it. Like that's basically it. Like I don't really like sit there and dwell on it. Like man, I can't really think about much. Like I just keep coming up with different ideas. Or if I do have a creative block, what I like to do is I go on walks and I kind of just like survey the area. And like that's actually how I get a lot of like because I do have some like already like album like full on album like concepts down and whatnot. So what I do is that like I walk around, I look at things, and I just keep it simple. Like if I'm like for example, one thing that comes to mind is like the other day I was walking and I saw the sewer, and I like to me like I just was like sewer, and then like I just from there I just go like I just think of like like just gross like trash, and like I'm like, all right, this can become a song like I can turn this into a song where it's like the sewer, like something like that's just what I guess that's how my brain processes it. Or like I guess when I was walking, I saw like a brick wall, and I was just like, brick wall, like dead end. And then from there, I like that's how I come up with my ideas. Like it's just me looking at things, making basic observations, and then kind of adding upon it that.
Mm.
All right. Well, I'd like to say to Daddy, is there an echo?
Yeah, your audio's messing up.
Okay, let me see if I can fix this. All right. Is it fixed now?
We can
Hmm.
hear you loud and clear.
Good. Okay, I just had to end that other one. So I just want to say thank you for coming on the show. We were able to engage you very well, and you definitely went into depth about what you do and who you are, and it was a privilege to have you. And so, I just want to extend my gratitude for you coming on the show.
Yep. Of course. Like I said, if you need anything, feel free to like just DM me, hit me up. I'm like down like free like I said, free of charge. It's just like me doing it out of the kindness of my own heart. Just like if you need something like hey, like if you need like a second opinion, like even if you don't want me to like edit something, maybe like a second opinion. Like I'll like take a look at it and like if you need me to spice something up, I can do it. It's not a problem for me.
Uh, that is definitely noted. Many thanks to you and all you do. Peace.
Thanks for coming,
Peace.
man.
See you, man.
All right, moving right on. That was definitely a great segment with our interview process with our host, not host, but rather interviewee, Daddy Fluff. Um, now we are here again. I just want to take the time out to say welcome to the Rhythm and Reason podcast. Please like, subscribe, share, and follow our YouTube and follow our Instagram. We're live every Saturday at 6:30 and 7:30. All right. So now, without further ado, we're going to get to my observation for today. I won't keep you long. I just want to give a little bit of what I've been thinking about. All right, Dwayne's observations. I cut down it for time purposes. Um, for my observation this week, I think tagging along to what Jamarcus said and to what Devin said and to what Josh said in their poems. Um, I think one of the greatest books and one of the greatest things written was the Holy Scriptures. And I think that's the first one of the first ways that we've actually shared poetry, because poetry is not just rhyming. Poetry is the gift of word. It's the gift of speaking. And so, as far as you know, the holy book and how we interpret these scriptures and the holy scriptures, whatever holy scriptures they may be, they're all trying to say something in a language way so that we can see something. Um, and one of the things that kind of got me was I'd read, um, and this is in, I want to invite everybody, if you have your book, your Bible, to turn to John chapter 19. And I'll put that up because I want to just use it as a point of reference for what I'm going to talk about today. And it's not that long, but I want to talk about it because it's really been on my heart. It's been something I've been carrying with me all throughout this week. It is it's talking about authority, and I want to talk about this: where we going in our life, which way we go, how we go. It all has to do with the plan that the Lord gives us to go. And so, the thing that really intrigued me this week was John. It's the book of John, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you can see it. And if you have your book, you can turn. But it's the book of John. It's the Gospel of John, chapter 19. Uh, chapter 19, verse 7. And I'm writing this. That's why I'm going so slow, because I'm writing it as I'm saying it so I can put it on the banner. 7 through, uh, you could say, 7 through 12. Uh, let me take, here we go. There we go. 7 through 12. And I read from the NIV version. All right. So I want to invite you, if you have your Bible, or if you don't own the Bible, that's okay. Um, but if you do own a Bible, to go into that Bible and look up John chapter 19, verse 7 through 12. And the reason why I want you to look this up specifically is because this scripture has actually been a strength to me for these last couple of weeks as I've been going through my many trials and tribulations in life as a man of God and as a human being. I believe trials and tribulations we all go through, to do right, to not engage and to not do evil, to do the will of God, to be kind rather than uh, be mean, to be uh, an exemplification of somebody with good intention. That's why I believe it says, love thy neighbor. That means not just to love, but to have good intentions with your neighbor. But I don't want to get into that. And the point I want to say is, I've been trying to make the effort, as I would hope we all try, in whatever we believe, to do the best and be the best human I can be. And sometimes I fall into temptation, and it's not just temptation of myself, but temptation of others. Because sometimes people can try you. You understand what I'm saying? Or you're having a situation where you think, dang, I got to try to do the right thing. I got to be the bigger person. So that's why I wanted to read this, because I think what Jesus says in this particular verse is an excellent thing to say. And it means a lot, because Jesus was getting ready to be crucified. And as we just came out of the Easter week, I think just going, having a recap about this particular verse is interesting. And I heard it read last week when I was doing the seven last sayings at a church. The pastor stood up and read this, and I thought to myself, man, when I heard this part, dang, that is good what Jesus said. And I had to go back and I read it for myself, and I said, dang, I mean that's scary. But let me read it. So it says, verse 7, the Jewish leaders insisted, we have a law, and according to that law, he must die because he claimed to be the Son of God. When Pilate heard this, that's verse 8, he was even more afraid, and he went back inside the palace. Where do you come from? He asked Jesus. But Jesus gave him no answer. Do you refuse to speak to me? Pilate said. Don't you realize I have power either to free you or to crucify you? Now listen to Jesus' response. How bold this response is. This response made me think and ponder on it all week. Jesus answered, you would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. Therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin. From then on, Pilate tried to set Jesus free, but the Jewish leaders kept shouting, if you let this man go, you are no friend of Caesar. Anyone who claims to be a king opposes Caesar. Now I'm going to read verse 13. When Pilate heard this, he brought Jesus out and sat down on the judge's seat at a place known as a stone pavement. And so after that, he did that. But the point is, I want to read what Jesus' response. Because Pilate said in verse 10, he said, don't you realize I have power to free you or to crucify you? Man, I thought about that. You know, when we be in life or when we are going through trials, you may think that's the only situation. That's it. You know, that's life. Or you may be in a situation where you're in the presence of somebody that has a lot of power or authority. But then Jesus's response is, you would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. Meaning God sets the way. He sets the path that we're going to supposed to go on. And nobody has any power so long as he didn't give it to them. So that, man, that's why I'm confident when I go into spaces, because I know that whatever will be. And so I try to be the best of myself in those spaces. I think that's what it's trying to say. Jesus was set here on his own mission and journey, like we're all set here on our own missions and journeys. And we have to ask ourselves, are we willing to go all the way? Jesus was so in tune with himself that he went to death. And he said, no, you don't have power over me because the Father didn't give you power. Even if you had power to free me, it was my duty to go to death to this because this was my life's mission. And so that's what my message is to everybody. Whatever your life mission is, be as Christ. And when things come against you, where you say, what makes you say, dang, do I have to give up? I have to leave? No, you don't leave. You don't give up. You say, you stand tall and you keep pushing. And just like I think that's been a common theme. Keep pushing. So,
Yes.
but on a more practical note, I would say look into yourself because everybody is striving. Everybody's striving for their own means, some good and some bad. And that's why Jesus said, therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin. Because the one who handed, he shouldn't even been there in the first place. But they handed him over. They handed him over because they didn't want to have the accountability of Jesus being with them. And that's the truth about the matter. I think the truth about the matter is and I'll open up the floor of discussion here. We as a people sometimes don't want to take the right steps or take the right accountability to go in the right directions that we need to go. And sometimes when we're on our roads, we doubt ourselves and we give people authority that they don't have just because they may have a title or might have a position. Sure, you respect that position, but just because they have it doesn't mean that whatever they do is what God says. So sure, we may have a person in office that we may not agree with, but God has the final say because who never, the presidency will pass away one day, you know, just like kings pass away. But these things that are written in this book will never pass away because they're fundamental things, they're eternal things. And so I want to end by saying that I spoke for a while, but that was my observation. I want to give a quick uh, discussion opening to my brothers here. Any thoughts? But as we come to the close of our episode today,
So that was amazing, man. Um, because you're right. We're only here for a short time, and we're here on a mission. You know what I'm saying? And each day that we wake up, that means we still got a lot more to go, a lot more to do. So that really that really opened my eyes for real. That really did. Um, Wonderful topic, bro. Wonderful.
Jesus was really trying to say, "Thy will be done." That's
Mhm.
really what he was trying to say. When he said, "You have no power over me," then what the Father? That's all he's trying to say is when he says, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done." That's what he's trying to say. That
Yes.
God's will is going to be done, whatever the outcome. And so people think that sometimes they think they have the power in their own hands to sway things, but no, that's not the case.
It was a test.
It was a test.
Yeah.
The whole thing was a test because he said, "Do you know I have the power and the will to crucify you or jail you and all that stuff?" It was all a test. It was all a test to the faith.
Mhm.
And that is exactly what I will read in my poem next week. Stay tuned.
Yes, excellent. That's excellent. That's what you just said, Devin. Is a excellent point. Definitely was a test of faith. Definitely, his faith was tested,
Hmm.
and he passed the
It was.
test. And it
He
and
did
it
not
taught,
break. He did
it
not
taught
break.
us about faith.
Any other man probably would have broke or folded, but not him. Not him. He
Beg
stayed
for
true, and that's all that matters. That's what you have to do in life. You have to stay true always, no matter
Mhm.
what test comes, what trial foretold. Stay true.
Hey, Devin, you also forgetting, always be yourself.
That
Never
too.
switching up.
That too. Never change on any
Never say
subject.
nobody.
With that, I would like to say thank you to everybody here at the Rhythm and Reason podcast. We are so grateful to have you tuned in here every Saturday with my brothers. They do such a good job with their takes, with all of their segments. And you don't know, we put a lot into this show every week. Sometimes we have rough weeks and we still make it here to bring you the entertainment here on the Rhythm and Reason podcast. So it is imperative and that we uh, ask you to keep commenting, keep subscribing, and keep pushing the show so we can move to greater heights. Um, but that's all for me here at the Rhythm and Reason podcast. I want to leave you with these words. Um, know that you are important and that God is always with you wherever you go. Keep the rhythm in your life and the reason in your heart. Peace. Be with
Peace be with you. Know